And finally, I pay tribute and thanks to my dear wife Rebecca and the wives of all my colleagues and comrades in the struggle for their patience and contributions. For without their help, the bush would not have been bearable.
The words of Dr. John Garang in 2005. She was a wife, a lieutenant general, and a mother. Like many people who witnessed the signing of the Comprehensive Peace Agreement in Kenya in 2005, ending decades of a protracted war in Sudan, Rebecca Garang was over the top.
Southern Sudan was very big highways, flyovers, very nice school, good hospital, good home. My people will be really having a lot of food. Like in Uganda, for example, there are a lot of food in Uganda. They will never go hungry. Southern Sudan could be like that. There's Southern Sudan I wanted. A Southern Sudan which will be a home for everybody. My husband wanted our borders to be clean. He wanted small arms to be picked out from the borders so that our borders are open. This is Southern Sudan. My husband and I could not imagine what we were going to do. If we could fight the war without money, without budget, without any debt, then what about now when we will have resources? What will we do? We thought that will do wonders. I dream, daydreaming, night dreaming about beautiful Southern Sudan. I wanted to be part and parcel of that development. But look what happened. Everything was shattered in my very eyes.
When she heard the first gunshots on the 15th of December last year, she felt betrayed by her country that appeared to forget too soon.
I even told people many times that I don't consider myself as a widow because I have a strong neck. But there are women who will not be able to stand up for themselves. And I can't help them because I don't have. You know, one time Mama Ngina called me at the early time. You know, Christine is my friend, Christina. And Christine, every day when she comes, she will find me in that mood and every time. So she took me to her mom. And Mama Ngina told me, my daughter, I'm very sorry for what had happened to you. I will not compare myself with you because I know when my husband died, he left me with something. But your husband just died, left you without anything. And I will not compare myself. For you to be mistreated, I will not be surprised. And they did mistreated me, but I didn't show it. I stood up with my head up. For my country, nothing could be bigger than that. For me, I was so proud for what our people and our soldiers, officers have been doing. And that's why I'm still with them now. For what they have done is bigger than anything in the life of a human being.
It was just about 2 years after South Sudan became independent, although the signs of discontent had been brewing for some time. Rebecca says she did not expect her country to plunge back into civil strife.
Whatever problem which was befallen my people is something that I'm shouldering. Why? Because I lost my husband for the sake of these people, for the sake of this country. So I didn't want it to see anybody mistreating them. We just came out of bondage, oppression from the north. I didn't want it to see their own brother to oppress them. And people and our leaders doesn't want to talk about it. This is the worst part of it. In front of my people and in front of this camera, I would accept and say that all of us had made a mistake. And we are begging our people to forgive us and give the future generation a chance to lead us.
It is the struggle for a free Sudan that kept her husband, John Garang, in the bush for 21 years. When the loneliness became unbearable, she was ready to face the bush.
It was for the love of my husband, so that I can always be on his side. I found it very difficult to go and join him when I'm not trained. So I told him I needed training. So he told me, in order for you to train. It's not a general training, but you need to go for security training. I know in the house you can have conflict with the security personnel in the house. When they come and check the food, they start to lift up to your furnitures in the room and like that. You will be suspicious, oh, why is my house? You will get conflict with them. But if you get security, you will be able to know what they are doing is correct. And another time, they will be able to leave you alone because they know you know what they know. You will be able to help them. You will also help my life so that they don't say, oh, my wife is quarreling with the security personnel. That's why I went there and I did security training for 6 months in Cuba until I came to politics. When President Salva made me a minister, I held a rank of general, lieutenant general. So it was very important for me to know that.
4 of her children were born after joining her husband.
Sometimes I had really bad pregnancy. Even one time, a Russian woman, when I had my first daughter, I was very sick. And then again with the second daughter, I became very sick and she told me, you did it again. How can you do that when you were very sick with the other child? I say, you know, my husband is not going to marry another wife. So let me help by producing so that I pay back for his cows that he paid for the dowry.
And you did have 4 children.
I had 4 daughters and 2 sons, but I lost 2 sons. I had 4 boys first and 4 girls, 8 children. The last one now is 17.
And for those children and her country, Rebecca says she will not relent.
I wanted to leave this world a good world for them, like what their daddy did. He fought for the future generation, for the people of South Sudan. He died for them. And he left this country in harmony. He left our borders, the border of Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, in harmony. Now it is us messing these things up. Internationally, our image was very clean, but we have messed our image. Now when I walk on the street, I hide my face. I don't walk with my head up because I'm ashamed of what is happening in my country. A country which is just only 2 years old. It brought back my tears. The tears that I held when my husband died, because I knew it was only him who have gone. But the country and the people are still there. And I held my tears back. Now, every morning, and I'm telling you, even this morning when I was praying, I have tears in my face. I have tears in my face every day because I don't want to see my people in this situation. I want to see a young generation rejoicing in their own country. I don't want it to my children, my generations, to come back in refuge. It's hard.
While the differences between the leadership in South Sudan may appear irreparable, Rebecca says that it is possible to iron out the political differences, one step at a time. Anne Mawathe, Citizen Weekend.